Okay. Ed, hello. Spacey, welcome. Uh, do we have transcoding? Question mark. Yes. Oh. Score, y'all. Score. Um, the extra reset was worth it. Let me turn on my captions and do the things before I forget about the things. Captions testing 1, 2, 3. The site's been having some issues. It shows up for me, but I've had a couple times where it doesn't want to come actually up on screen. Hey, Flamingo. Okay. Discord and Twitter. I wasn't planning on streaming today, but I need to do this. I need to do this 3 weeks ago. TBH. Hey Neris. Hey Jaded. Um this manicure has been on since, okay, what would the date have been? It will be 4 weeks old on Wednesday. Like, so all things considered, it looks pretty good, but like, oh my god, I'm so sick of it. I'm still not really in the mood to do nails, but nails need attention whether I'm really feeling in the mood or not. So we're gonna make it happen. I don't know what I'm gonna put on them, but I do know that we're cutting them because they're really really long right now. Like I actually love them this length, but I already have a break. That's why there's a chip here. Well, it's gotten to be more than a chip. Like, it chipped when it broke, and then it started lifting, and then I used like a nippers to like trim away the polish and like attempt to like half-ass fix the break, but it's not like a real patch. But if you take a look at the other nails, white balance please. Um like basically no chips, which is kind of absurd. Hello, camera. Is it too shiny? Is it too something for you to be able to handle? I had initially planned on um the pink metallic maybe for like Valentine's Day. Hey Amethyst. Um I don't know if I'm feeling it. I don't know. We have plenty of time to think about that. I might pick something else. Fuck Valentine's Day, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know. I've not been feeling inspired nail art wise. Usually I can like get myself in the mood for at least like a couple little hearts manicures or some shit, but I don't have the energy to fake it this year. Sorry. I'm gonna just start soaking these off. This is many, many layers. How many layers? Base coat. That piece is kind of small. 2 layers of Cats Evasion. A layer of Flaky Holo and a layer of unicorn skin and a top coat. How many is that? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't remember very many times when I've been this uninspired as far as my nails. Like, having a manicure on this long is not usually something that I do just because, like, I don't want to say I forgot because it's not like I thought about it, but, or not like I didn't think about it, but like, I don't know. I'm probably not making sense. But like, usually, like, there's a reason, like, when we did that gel manicure in the summer to protect the all those breaks that we were dealing with growing out. I mean, this has lasted longer than that. Look at this. Look at this cuticle gap. Camera, please. I oiled my nails too, since we were going to be doing acetone. So, also my skin is slightly shiny. And also, like, I have one hand in in foil now, so I can't mess with the autofocus, but you can see what I mean. But the lack of, like, even, it's hard to get a good angle for, like, there's tipware, right? Like, we wrap our tips, and the tips are no longer wrapped. But as far as, like, chips, it's got, like, a weird, wrinkly looking, I wonder if that's from, can you hear that? The top coat started to peel in the last couple days. I mean, it's super, super elderly. My gaming thumb has a little bit of a chip, of course. Flamingo, thank you. It's tough. I hate it. I don't know why I hate editing so much right now. I mean, not like it's a new thing, like it's been for a while, but like, I don't think I used to hate it as much as I currently do. It's never quite as bad as I make it out in my head to be, and yet even though I know that, it's like, I don't know. But putting, like, the Sunday is a real deadline in my head again. Like, we've talked before about how, like, made up deadlines don't work. Like, my brain knows it's made up deadline. But, like, Sunday exists as a real deadline in my head again, and so I'll like, I might procrastinate on it, and by might I mean definitely, but I will make sure to get it done, whatever it takes to get it done. This will be 4 weeks old on Wednesday. It was 3 weeks last Wednesday, and I was like, man, I really need to change this, and here we are fucking a week later, and I'm like, meh. And this break, I'm lucky I haven't managed to rip this off. It's not properly patched. I've had it for days. I don't know quite how I did it. Yeah, I've always hated editing, but yeah, like, I don't know. I can say that I have managed to make Sunday a real deadline, and sometimes, like, that's not a positive thing, because of course we're also working on our sleep schedule. And especially if I'm just absent-minded, like, I'll stream Saturday night and I'll have a bite to eat and I'll hang out in streams for a while and I'll be like, man, I'm kind of tired. Maybe I'll get to bed early, except, oh my God, I gotta edit because there's a video up tomorrow. But yeah, thank you. And like, there's some really good shit, dude. We're almost to the pigment flower French tip stamped tips looking cute ass manicure. Y'all remember that? With like the flower French tip, but then we took a pigment and we mixed it with a clear polish and we did reverse stamping with it. Oh, it's so cute. Like, why? Yeah, Naris. And I mean, like, it's not surprise. I mean, like, if I look at it like, man, you've been doing this for like a really long time, like, it's not surprising in that, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Last year was the dumbest possible time for me to experience as much burnout as I did. Put it that way. And then that makes you feel dumb, and then you get into a loop like, well, you know, I don't know. Also, it's cold as fuck here, and we haven't been above zero, and I don't even know. And even though I don't have to go outside, I feel like that knowledge affects me. I don't like it. And I also didn't look at the clock when I first put this on my nails. Now I don't know how many minutes it's been sitting there. Are there any other minor complaints I would like to voice at this moment? No, but I'll get back to you. Would anybody else like to complain about something minor? I mean, I don't know. I told myself I wasn't gonna complain if I streamed, but I kind of feel like complaining. But then I feel bad about complaining because it could be so much worse. Like, I do nail art as my job. What am I fucking complaining about? But yeah, I like, I know it's a valid thing. I would say it's a valid thing for other people. Like, when you know, put a price on your creativity, or however you want to put it, and all of a sudden your creativity isn't just on the side as a hobby. It's like something you have to force. Yeah, that too. Yeah. So I don't know. that whole thing of not cutting yourself as much slack as you would cut other people. Like, I'm aware of it, but it's still like, I don't know. God. This is like an ideal length for me, I think. I mean, not practically speaking. But I really aesthetically really like having my nails like a little bit longer than this, and I think it gets like into too long territory. I'm like, it's like one of those things where more does not always continue to be better, I think. Maybe a little tiny bit shorter. Wow. I notice it more on camera than I do in person. Look at that staining growth. Like the edge of the free, or the free edge, how do I want to word this? Where the free edge starts, like there's a little unstained part, and then the tips of my nail are like so stained. I think we'll cut a little bit above that. We won't get rid of all the staining, but we'll get rid of a lot of it. Ooh, black ice, yeah. That's pretty satisfying. Yeah, flamingo. Oh, I feel you on that. When you especially like if you do it, like it's one thing if you do it and you realize it and you like accept that responsibility up front, but like if you thought they were pre-sliced, such a bait, and then you just feel bad. Yeah. Even if it's like that little jank halfway slice, but that you can get with like a little you know what I mean? This is the nail that's broken. Hey, Basenji. Gotta be careful with it while it's naked. I probably won't patch it until after I trim it. I don't like cutting and filing with gel on my nails. It's right at the free edge. Ah! That's such dicks, dude. I'm sad. I'm not surprised it was this nail that went, because it tends to bend more because it's already curvier than like, oh, I'm shaky, than like my ring finger. You see what I mean? And then too, like when I'm not filing it, like the straight edge coming off of the finger, like how, you see what I mean? Like it bends down, and then when you're like in situations like this, then it hits more. Or if you're in such, I almost just bent it again, just like gently to show you guys. Like, you know, when you go like that, it's more likely to bend because it's already bending because it's curved, than like a nail like this, which is just like, I don't know, I feel like it's sturdier. I hardly ever flex like my ring fingernails, but my index all the time. I mean, maybe it's also because, of course, you know, your index finger is more dominant or whatever. That's probably not the right word. You use it more. That wasn't quite as clean. Yeah, well, because the gel is hard, and the gel will tend to fracture even more than your regular nail will tend to fracture with cutting. I mean, always be careful with cutting. A lot of people will tell you don't cut. I'm just telling you, be aware of what can happen and do it at your own risk. And if you're impatient like me, then just learn how to do it and be okay. The first person to hear a person talk was probably not okay for a few days. I mean, that's an interesting thought, kind of. Um, I'm a YouTuber renegade. I do nail art tutorials. for a living, quote unquote. I don't know. YouTube is not super great at the moment. I will say that having Twitch as an additional revenue stream is a blessing. Fucking YouTube. I don't regret doing it. I don't like I said, I literally don't have anything that I should be complaining about in that. It's just YouTube is very, very fickle. And I've always known that, but like I feel like I know that more now than I did back in the day. But my job that I left was not a healthy situation, so I don't regret leaving that. I mean, yeah, but I mean, I don't do other people's nails, or like I'm not a licensed professional, or I've never like worked in a salon or anything. I don't want to give the impression that I'm like, I don't call myself a nail technician. I call myself a nail artist, because like Thank you for your contribution, Zuli. Wow. God. They're in such good condition aside from this break. Can this please come off? Wow. It's been a really, really long time since my nails were this long. Thumbs are still like relatively short, but like compared to how short I've been keeping them, like having this much overhang on my right thumb in particular, I definitely have noticed, like while I've been playing Hollow Knight, I've made a couple mistakes. It's long enough that I can accidentally hit my inventory button with it again. Get started with me if you can, Amethyst. Maybe it's too early. Maybe it's a little too early for you to start, but yeah, do it. Dino, hello. They're so long. But like dealing with breaks is a pain in the butt, and that's why I stopped trying to maintain them this long. I mean, I could patch that break and not cut them. I don't think that would be a smart thing to do. And I'm not going to do that. Hello, Gidge. Spacey, thank you for the beanie treat. I didn't acknowledge it, but I reached for the bag. This little boy. This little barf machine. There you go, Benny. You broke it? Wait, you broke what? Ripping off the ends of your nails? No, Renegade. No. Ref polishes his nails with industrial grade sandpaper. He showed them on stream the other night. They were shinier than mine are right now with this oil on them. It was hilarious. I'm really proud of my nails right now. That's really long. Granted, we didn't have like a New Year's chop like we usually do. I haven't dropped any frames per claiming by OBS. But yeah, if everybody else is okay, try a refresh. So for anybody just joining us, we'll be addressing that break. It doesn't hurt right now. It actually was hurting a couple days ago. And now that I see it clearly, I very much understand why. Oh, I'm so mad. Did I mention I'm mad at myself? By the way, when we did this manicure, there's probably, you could go back and clip me in the VOD saying I should file my nails down or I should cut my nails, but I don't feel like it, so I'm not gonna. And that's why I have a broken nail now. Yeah. I hope you have you tried giving yourself one at home? It's not hard. We had so much growth that I actually did the cuticles like mid manicure, so we don't have atrocious cuticles right now. Wow. I literally can't remember the last time my nails were this long. Okay. Now, the danger with cutting is your nail can fracture. So don't ever like bend the clipper like toward the cuticle. You want to bend the clipper like more like toward the edge of the nail. So if it fractures away. It fractures on the side of length rather than on the side of shorter than what you want. Do I have a... I do. Should we... Is this zoom okay for you guys, or you want more? See, like that? I did a little snip, and then it cracked almost the whole rest of the way. But since I was angled up, it didn't break shorter. You know what I mean? And you can always go back and take another little chunk. Whoa. Do I want to go even shorter? Maybe. I was just saying how this manicure I had on was almost 4 weeks old. And it was with the Holo long lasting base. So that just goes to show it just depends on how it likes, like how it plays with your body chemistry. If you don't have a good base coat, nothing else is good. Because your nails flexing so much? That makes sense. Yeah, no, flexing is bad. We were just talking about that. I don't remember when. I don't remember if that was when you were here or not. It's for some reason kind of more awkward for me to do my right hand. Yeah, I take a biotin supplement. Did we still have that little patch on the tip of this nail? I see a little bit of gel left over. Maybe. I hope we're going to cut that off. Can see that's what that was. That little bit of gel. That's kind of crooked. The great thing with nails is it's never too late to start over. You know? Like if you neglect your nails for a while or break a bunch, like that's not like permanent. Even like some of the damage that can be done with like poor acrylics and overuse of those electric drills and shit. You know, over time your nail will heal. Get out of here. Get over here with the cotton. Finish taking it down and even it out with my big glass file. Oh, you guys. I was just thinking like, man, I'm not saying anything. It's so quiet. I forgot we have our good music. We have our deep relaxation. Hmm? There we go. Bagels, Dino. Nice. Yeah, even when I've given up on that. Like I just figure they're probably gonna fracture. Just be prepared for it. It's probably gonna go flying. Hopefully you catch it. Otherwise you'll find it later. Oh, go ham with an emery board. Just raises every hair on my body, Dino. Gel nails too thick. I mean, gel feels thicker than it even is, if that makes sense. From having like worn both, like in knowing how thick it is from having been the one applying it, like it feels thicker than it is. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. I don't know how else to describe it. The nail filing sounds probably don't go very well with the deep relaxation sounds. Hey, son. Welcome. We are, that's a really nice length too. Like these two that I've done. God, moving my fingers like that took way too much effort. I can't hold it completely still. Okay, so that's also something I need to like actually take into consideration. I don't want to do any color that's not easy to clean up, because I'm probably going to need to do some cleanup. Wait, when you say gel nails, do you mean like a gel manicure, or do you actually mean like gel nails? Like extensions? Because I mean, there's gel polish. That's not an extension. Yeah, I probably should make this like somewhat shorter. I'm okay with it being a little bit lopsided, if it'll help make it more stable. Emery for life. Oh my god. Actual extensions. Emery boards leave your nails so like cringy rough though. I can't do it. Maybe you can score some of the 3,000 grit sandpaper or 10,000 grit sandpaper, whatever the fuck Ref said he was using. That's probably better than like the regular kind. I don't think if they're extensions they're supposed to feel like super thick, but I don't know. Does anybody know? I thought you meant like just like the polish like feeling thick, like on your nail. I mean, polish does make your nails a little bit thicker. That's part of why it protects them, because it makes them not quite as thin and weak as they just are on their own. The 20 pack. Oh my god, no. Diamond files? Well, I mean, they're not really diamond though, right? What are they really, Spacey? That's pretty good. We'll go in and finish up with the other file. So this one's the evened off one, and then this one's the one that's just had the attention of the clipper. Actually, I think I want this a little shorter. Metal files, but labeled as diamond. Huh. I wonder if they use, like... I don't know. I would be willing to give that a try. I really like my glass files, though. Good glass files. They're not all created equal. Love my little State Fair glass file. Yeah, they weren't quite that long because the free edge wasn't as long as my nail bed, which was like my max longest length and maybe even like a little bit past that. But I was like 2/3 nail bed length, I think, when I was eyeballing it before we cut. This is still pretty long compared to how I've been wearing them lately. I don't know if I should take them even a little bit shorter. Like Water Marble March is coming. I don't want to go short because I only have like, what, 3 weeks until March? So I don't want to go short because I want to be kind of long for Water Marble March. I just want to be short enough not to aggravate this break and to be like normally functional with a controller again like I'm used to being. For a while there, they were actually so long that some of these nails like on the back of the controller were getting me. I don't know what I'm doing, Dino. It's the 10th annual, and I feel like I should do something special. But I don't know. I probably will do some brainstorming sessions. And then, I mean, I suppose I could start recording in February. I don't have to wait until March to start recording. Unless I like restrict that, make that restriction myself. Yeah, I keep thinking I'll get like a little bit more creative feeling juices flowing. And then it keeps like not happening. We'll see. Maybe I'll get inspired. We'll find some cool colors or something. A cool polish I forgot I had. Definitely not up for nail art though, I don't think. I mean, I already didn't think. Hey, Ray. I've considered too, like, recreating designs from past years' Water Marble Marches. I don't know. I don't recreate looks very often. It's like it feels weird to make a tutorial recreating a look. I already made a tutorial. Like, you know what I mean? Bam! I love Emerald. Got a really good enchilada recipe from him that is morphed into like a basically completely different recipe than how it originally was on his show, but it's still the origin of the recipe. Yeah, this smells a little bit wonky also. The clear ones with the glitter shapes in them. Anything glitter. I remember so many like cool like makeup-y and nail things as a kid, but like there's so much better nail polish now and like interesting colors and stuff. Nail polish used to be super boring. I mean, not... I shouldn't say that. Reds are nice, but... like the fact that you could just easily find polishes in so many different, like, outrageous things, like... it's pretty nice. Coming from an old lady. A little bit of taper. The little bonbon polish bottles, yeah. I have one set in my collection still. It's shaped like suckers. Or I think that's like they came in a gift set and that's what it was like presented as. So their stems are really long. They're what is this part of the stem? Handle. That's not the word. Oh my god, you guys, my brain. The brush handle. Is it handle? No, there's another word. I'm losing my mind. I'm literally losing my mind live on stream. It could easily be Easter. It might drop like late this month or next month though, because last year she released the unicorn skins in March. And she hasn't dropped anything since the holiday collection. So March, well, when is Easter this year? Okay, G warning. Hey Google, when is Easter?
Easter will be on Sunday, April 4th, 2021.
So that's a kind of early Easter, right? So like a mid-March drop would work for an Easter collection. Or for a spring collection to be denominationally neutral. The cap. Yes. Oh my god. Okay. How can how can my brain forget such a simple word and replace cap with handle? Thank you, Neris. That's the type of stuff that's makes me question my brain. I mean, I know I'm tired and just generally fatigued, but man, not being able to think of the word cap, that's a new level right there. Hey, Pimpus, it took a long time. Were you here when I found one of my pale ores at GPZ? That was a thing. And then when I went to Holo to go get Zote, I found my Grimchild at Holo 2. And then I don't even remember what else. All right, son. But it was good. We got they weren't there the first time I went in the hut, but I think maybe it's because I hadn't properly benched. I had only bench warped because I just stepped out of the hut and sat on his bench, and then I went back in there and they were making figurines at the table. Yeah, it was pretty cute. It was a good time was had by everybody who saw it was like, wait, what the hell? I want that. That being NPCs in their rando. Yeah, that mint holo, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. It feels like the holo version of where did I put? I don't know where I put mint money. Like a little bit greener, but like along that same line, and I really like that. Yeah. Well, it's weird because sometimes bench warping acts like a bench, but in rare cases it just doesn't quite act like a real bench. It took a little longer than I really necessarily wanted it to. Stream was almost like 7 hours, I think. But it was just a very convoluted rando, and I was walking for a good portion of the beginning of it. Yeah. I don't think my collector was good. I was like, oh man, collector. Because I did get love key. I got so many keys. I think I got all the keys. Wait, no, we full cleared it. I'm just remembering this. We could have full cleared it. I was in the process of full clearing, and when I was just like, you know what? I don't want to full clear this as much as I want to go eat a fucking burger. And I was just like, fuck going back for all the rest of the cornifers and the stags that don't have a bench right next to them. I'm just going to go fight Radiants. Would I have 97%? I think I finished with 97%. I forgot. I literally forgot that I'm like, why did it take so long? And then I'm like, wait a minute, because I had to full clear the seed. Well, and also because I took like detours, like fighting NKG because I had all the flames, and who wouldn't fight NKG if they had all the flames? And doing, a couple foolish things early out of logic that probably would have been faster if I went back with appropriate level magic, but you know. Dude, burgers are pretty much always good. And them Arby's fries were just as good as I anticipated. And exactly like I thought. I went down and I was like, man, I don't feel like making these. But it was worth preheating the oven and making Arby's fries at 3 in the morning to go with my burger. Yeah, curly fries are so good. The frozen ones are good. Like, a lot of times it's like, oh, haha, it's the frozen version of the restaurant shit or whatever. And it's really not a great translation. Curly fries translate very well. Oops. Alright, make sure the corners aren't sharp enough to cut a bitch. I'm still debating whether I want to take this a little bit shorter. Yeah. Yeah, they take, I don't know. For some reason, I feel like they take a surprisingly long time. Like half a bag was like 20 minutes. But, I guess they are frozen, so maybe it's not really that long. A nail file. This in particular is a glass nail file, which has generally a smoother grit than like what would be referred to as like an emery board, which is more just like a piece of sandpaper, in which some people apparently prefer. Not naming any particular names in chat right now. Yeah, they still feel kind of long. But I like them this length. Maybe I should bring these all down to match the index nail, though. That might make sense. Sandpaper for the win. On the... That's it. Like, sandpaper seems closer, like, to a pumice than to, like, a glass nail file. Because pumices can be pretty rough. That's a little more even between those. Mill nails still a little bit longer. But it feels... Like, too, the other thing is, like I've mentioned before, my index nail has kind of a short nail bed. So for it to actually be even with the other nails, it ends up needing to have a longer free edge, which I don't necessarily want right now while we're recovering from our little break here. Make this one a little shorter too. Dude, I don't think we can say blah to that. We live in a society that has that thing. What is it called? For your feet. Somebody knows what I'm talking about, what I'm trying to convey. It's on the infomercial. It's like a fucking electric cheese grater for your feet. So I don't think we could talk about any old school folks using sandpaper. Alright, take care of the corners on my right hand, and then I think we'll be ready to do the patch. Yes, amethyst. I think that's the thing I'm thinking of. That sounds right. That sounds like an infomercial name. Wait, you have one? Do you like it? Inquiring minds want to know. Or at least one inquiring mind, which would be mine. Mind. I'll go at them pretty good with a... It's like a little pumice thing, and it's got a little handle. I got it at Sally's. I really like the grit of it. Like, it's rough without being, like, sharp. You know, maybe does anybody remember, did we do a swatch of this pink previously with the hold on. Didn't write notes, but I think this is it. No, this is the purple and the silver, not the purple and the gold. Sorry. Well, you guys can't even... see little hints of purple in there? Very subtle. It's a matchy sort of a one. You can catch a hint of the holo. These are so reflective and hard to capture on camera. The green one was the best one of these combos that I've done so far. Do I have a... But I wonder how it would look with the gold, though. I'm sorry, Flamingo. Alright, we'll do a new little swatch here. And because I'm a pro nail artist, I probably won't label this one either. So later when I come back, I'll be like, what is this? Just like I am about this one. Obviously, there's these little lines, and I can tell that one side like has something on it and the other side doesn't, but I can't tell what the difference is. Or which particular one it is. Hey, Purple, enjoy your lurk. Well, yeah, when you're working up a sweat, son. GG on the exercise. Very impatient person. If I thought about it, I would have done this earlier. Okay, let me leave that for a second to dry. It's warmer when it's wet. Can you guys kind of see that? Like right there, it almost looks like a different polish than the one on the side, but it's just because it's wet. Does that mean it would go back to that color with top coat? Where did I... Okay. So, the other question is, like, if I don't do this, then what do I do? Like, what is the alternative option? You can kind of see I'm developing a little bit stronger of a curve in this nail again, unfortunately. I don't like that. It's probably because I let them get so long. Keeping them short, the original reason was to help deal with some of that curvature that my index nails tend to get. Because it always seems like it's less when they're short. Sorry, I know I'm off camera. I'm at a weird angle. Tapito and lime juice. What is tapito? Hot sauce. Buddy, can you get in your chair? I hear you. I do hear you. Get in your chair, please. It is, in fact, not dinner time for Beanie. Bane. Mr. Bane. Get in your chair. Come on. Settle. Okay. So. Patches are such a hassle. I have such a low tolerance. Speedrun nail polish. I mean, I can do a manicure pretty quick if a manicure is all it needs doing. Is this short enough? I don't want to be like, after the fact, be like, man, I should have taken them even shorter. Like, it feels... excuse me. It feels short because of how long they were, but it's not really short. Beanie. Yeah, the burrito speedruns. Sorry, that was horrible. That sound, but sometimes that's effective. Also, hey Nate. Nate, don't you have what is your seed with your current PB? I think you have a pretty good current PB. See, that's the way it's supposed to be, Dino. It's supposed to be unobtrusive, but just so that when I like get distracted or when I don't have words in my brain, that it's not just like dead silence, you know? Okay, so we're going to be patching this break. And that will allow it to grow out to a point that it's not a bad, painful thing to cut it off. Actually, let me do this snail's cuticle before we do the patch. 13 out of 50 is not bad, Nate. What is your definition of bad? I think you need to reconsider your definition of bad. Because that ain't it. That's just silly. Making biscuits. Top 300. Wow. How many runs are on the board for 100% agate? Also, by the way, GG. All right. Then I won't have to worry about messing with the cuticles once the patch is done. $301 thanks to you. Wow. Shots fired. I might need a little cough drop. Sixth. Nate, if you wanted sixth, you needed to start running all skills before like a couple weeks ago. You're pushing yourself too hard. I mean, it's good to have high expectations of yourself because you're capable of good things. But you only been running this category for a couple weeks. Okay, let's put this away. So, in order for the patch to hold as best as it possibly can, we want the nail to be as clean as it possibly can be. So, acetone prep just like we would for a manicure for basically the same reason. Except it's more important because we don't want to have to fuck around with this again. Sometimes it helps to have an orange stick to like manipulate the nail as you're patching it, but like make sure it's a clean orange stick or you might end up with a little polishy gunk stuck in there, and that's never pleasing. Sub 90 RTA should give you sub hour in-game time. So what is sub 100 in-game time? Like how... This is a gel that doesn't need to be cured. You just cure it with this spray, which is really, really gross. I always feel like I need to disclaimer that because it's literally hands down the nastiest smelling nail product I've ever used. Doors, elevators, and cutscenes. Yeah, that's nice. So we've got our brush here. It just lives in acetone, so it doesn't get hard. Wipe off the acetone. We got a little tiny bit of gel. Just a little bit. And we apply it at the brake. And then we get it in there. This is why I like fresh gel is best, because if it's old, it's too glommy to actually like get in there. You want it to kind of like flow inside the brake. Like that. All right. I'm gonna smooth it out. Underside also. Make sure there's not any or as little as possible on the skin. And then we'll cure it. And I'm going to just hold it in place with like opposite pressure while it cures. Oh, yeah, dag it. Okay. Layer 1 accomplished. Got a little bit of a lip right there. But the main purpose is that it's now solid and it's not wiggly anymore. That little rough spot on the side, I'm going to file smooth. Camera, please. Camera. Please. There we go. And then do a second layer of gel. Do I have a newer? You know what? Maybe I'll use this old broken nail file. I don't like getting gel residue in my regular glass file. So I usually use the buffer. There. But I don't use this one anymore because it's broken. But I haven't gotten rid of it because I'm a hoarder, apparently. I was going to have some good excuse, and then I was like, there's no good excuse. Alright. So, that's smooth now. Smoothish. Pretty smooth. Get rid of the dust. I don't really think I'm a hoarder. I mean, I do hang on to some stuff that maybe I don't need, but it's because I have like that what if I need it mindset, and look, I just needed it. So does that justify holding on to it? Yes? Question mark? Alright, second layer, pretty much same as the first. Emphasis on like building up at the break, wrapping, like capping the edge, because if there's any like nail there, then that's where water likes to seep in, and then water is like the worst enemy of a gel patch. It'll start to crack, give way, and then you might have to redo the patch, which is what I do not want to do. I think that's pretty good. Pretty smooth around the edges. We'll give it like a finish. with the buffer. Clean the nozzle of your gel before you put it away. Like squeeze it and then let it suck air in, and then it'll suck any air that's in the neck out. Obviously close it well. This is actually, I'm trying to remember when I bought that, because the last time before this one I had to do patches. I guess maybe it would have been summer. I was not pleased with the gel that I had on hand. Yeah, stuff you didn't mean to keep. No, it's all stuff I mean to keep. But it's... Oh, no, like, if anybody's ever seen Hoarders, like, you usually come across, like, some point at the show, well, at least I did. Maybe it means I'm borderline hoarder, where it's like, oh my god, wait. I do that. You know, so like maybe you're not living in a room full of diapers, but like maybe you do keep some stuff for projects that you know you probably aren't ever going to do. But what if you do have time to XYZ, and then you don't have the ABC that would let you XYZ or whatever, you know? Even though ABC is easy to get, but if you had it and then you don't have it anymore, then you feel a certain kind of way. Only slightly more annoying than Ryan's toy review. Now, I don't know too much about Ryan's toy review, but your wording makes it sound like it's exactly the sort of content one would expect when you hear like children's content on YouTube. All right, so the cure spray basically hardens that in under a minute. Like it's not wet anymore. But I always do feel like it takes a little bit longer to fully cure, so that's why I decided to do it right then before I do cuticles on the rest of my nails. So now we're gonna do the rest of the cuticles. Oh yeah, dag it. No, I definitely am the I might be able to use that for something. Or I like using that for something, let me get 80 of that. Maybe not 80, but you know. Like little lids. Little lids are great for nail art. They're something I actually do use. Do I need an entire drawer full of them? It's not like a huge drawer, but it's still an entire drawer full of little plastic lids for nail art. I literally don't know the answer to that question, because I do use them and they are handy, but do I need that many? Question mark? Hey Amber, welcome. Yeah. The thing I catch myself doing, and I like ask myself this, is like when you're not doing something and you're just like dealing with it. Is the effort of dealing with it more than the effort of just doing the damn thing? You know? Like if the chair that was broken was in the middle of your hallway and every time you had to go to the kitchen you had to step over the chair, it would be more of an issue than if the chair is in a corner and it's broken but probably the cats fuck with it and it's not really in the way. You know what I mean? If the chair is in your hallway, then dag it, please find some place to get rid of it. And I try to remind myself of that when I find myself like making accommodations to deal with, you know, things that I haven't done. Like, wow, you're putting so much effort into avoiding this effort. You know? If you put that much effort into avoiding it, why can't you put half that much effort into just doing it, self? Oh, wow, amethyst, ew. Yeah, spring cleaning. I'm just in perpetual, I should be cleaning. That's so unfortunate. Plus, I'm gonna just say that's a dumb problem, but I'm spoiled living in Minneapolis. You can literally throw out anything in Minneapolis and they'll take it. Like, literally. Well, maybe that's not true, but like literally a chair would be absolutely no issue. Imagine having to fucking cut up a chair into pieces just so the garbage would take it. Yeah, we have a, what is it called? It's like a truck that comes every 2 weeks for large things like mattresses or furniture. Of course, too, I mean, around here, there's always like junkers rolling around looking for shit to take that's, you know, the day before it's like large item pickup day, the junkers are all rolling through the alleys. But like, yeah. Several times it's like people who live in other cities have been like, hey, can we dispose of this via your trash? It's like, yeah, you know, whatever. Instead of having to like drive to a dump or something, or like you said, pay extra. I think cats like nail art. Beanie will watch nail art sometimes. He watches Twitch more than he watches nail art, I would say. I mean, he's not a cat that's like super into screens, but he'll take notice of stuff. It seems like if it's like very colorful and like moving around the screen, like Tetris or something like that. Yeah, exactly, Amethyst. Yeah, or just like stick it out, you know, free. That's super common too. Okay, so we should start thinking about what we're gonna do. Am I gonna... Oh, this is probably dry by now. We did start thinking about that, you guys, and we started this swatch, and then we were gonna take and put some purple holo on it. Which makes it lean more purpley. Because, I mean, it's pink. I think Christine may have described this as purple because I remember complaining about this before, but it's pink. This, I complained about not being purple, but compared to the other one, it is. And it definitely makes it lean purpler. Now, I could either add like another additional coat of that, or I could add some of the gold. I mean, or I could do silver. Let's do gold on the top half and another layer of purple on the bottom half. Should I be waiting? Probably. Okay, that's too much. I tried to like glom it so that I didn't. There. Sorry, you guys can't see this very well, but trust me that I'm testing. Maybe just 2 coats of the purple could turn it into something that I really like. Oop. Oh, camera. See in the middle with the 2 coats of purple? Camera. If I could just get it to focus at an angle where it's not got so much reflection. But the lighting is poor there. Maybe... What, you gotta buy a sticker for it? Oh, this is not great either. I forgot how hard these metallics were to show you guys. I mean, you can see how shiny it is, definitely, but you cannot see the details of the flakies that are visible to my naked eyeball. Like, you can kind of tell the middle and the top are different. I don't know. I'm sorry. If I've been considering, like, upgrading again camera, but like I don't know. I wish I'd known better what last time I upgraded my cameras, that I should be considering them for stream upgrades as well. But I didn't. Illegal? What? That seems weird. Yeah, I love doing little test swatches. I actually have this notebook's almost done, so I actually have a new notebook that when we start like actually doing some nail art brainstorming, we'll be starting in, I think. I don't know when that will be. I mean, Water Marble March, obviously, but Water Marble March will be doing test strips, which won't be in the notebook. Did you? I'm sorry. Zoe, I'm sorry. Zoe. I'm gonna go with that combination because I don't want to dig through my polish looking for something else. And it'll probably be fine. Butt spot. You don't have the subs to keep up with pup time. I'm sorry. Butt drool. Ew. Marriott drool. Whoa, what's that one? That one's cool. It's a space kitty. Oh. I love pup time. Sorry, I should be further forward. I don't know how long I'll keep this manicure on. Like, I didn't expect to have the other one on for so long. I didn't expect to feel like crap for so long. My arm is better. The fatigue is not really better. So, I don't know. But the arm is better. Not normal, but better. And I'm going to kind of test it someday soon. I don't know exactly when. But I would like to get some braids in before Water Marble March. Neris, thank you for your contribution. Boy, we've got to be getting up there. I know we're past 50% on that. I got outstanding community points challenges from months ago I need to finish also. I haven't forgotten you guys. Like, I know they're there. I'm not intentionally delaying them this long, question mark? I don't know. I haven't been up for it. They will come soon. Or, I shouldn't say soon. They will come eventually. Ooh, little hangnail there. Yeah, exactly, Daggett. Like, I've seen a lot of people and they put something horrible as their community goal, and then it's like, ugh. And like, I don't feel that way about the ones that I did, but I also don't feel like doing them right now. I think they will be fun. I mean, we've already done one NES night, and that was very, very fun. But, like, man, those games aren't easy, though. That's not like a chill night. You know what I mean? That's signing up for an evening outside my comfort zone. Cause I'm just like Oh no, Flamingo, dude. Hopefully, I mean, okay, the nails obviously bad, relatable, but like the fingers, like also like really bad. Not relatable because I've never broken anything, but holy shit, I hope it's not broken. I hate stairs. I actually hate the stairs in this house. They're very narrow and my entire foot doesn't fit on it, and I have fallen on them before. So, like, every trip up and down stairs is like stressful. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Not stressful, but like, can't just like traipse up and down the stairs. You gotta be very mindful of the stairs. Traipse is a good word. I would like to do another community night again sometime soon. I had a lot of fun with the words on stream and the Jackbox. And we only like barely scratched the surface of the Jackbox games. I'm sorry, I'm working on this little hangnail there with my nippers, and you guys don't get to see that. Oh, that's such an awkward little spot. That's better. Not quite fully fixed, but nearly. There, that's better too. Yeah, this house is over 100 years old. It's super old. I'm sure most shit in it is not code. And I mean, I have pretty big feet too, so there's something about just like not having your full foot on it. Well, not something, like it's pretty obvious what. Like not having your full foot on a tread that makes you just a little bit nervous. And going down like sideways or something too, so that your foot does fit on the stairs, is like a different kind of awkward. Oh yeah. Tripping on yeah. Missing a step or thinking there's an additional step are basically equally as bad. Dino, no. Oh my god. Yeah, no, stairs are like the dumbest human invention. Like, who thought of that shit? You could fall down them, you could fall up them. Like, they're dangerous. As a kid, I used to like go sledding on the stairs because they had like this, remember, it was like this orange shag carpeting that, like, you know, all the way down the stairs, like in a controlled fashion, not just like, you know, flailing, but should have built like with ramps. I don't know. Big ass giant ramps. An elevator in every house. Yeah, I don't know. Ramblers only. Okay. We're almost done with this. Oh, Dino. Just a little one, just like a personal sized one. Hook it up with pulleys. That looks like it could develop into a problem. Nail's like lifting a little bit along the edge. We'll just have to watch that. I'm glad you like the music, Nate. My voice too, I suppose, although I feel like I'm a little bit hoarse. You are back. Yeah, it is Monday. Oh, well, I hope your first day back is not too bad, Nate. And I am sorry you didn't get your PB, but I do think that you've put a lot of pressure on yourself to be like super good slightly ahead of schedule. I'm glad everybody likes the music. I was nervous about it. I was like, maybe this is a dumb idea. I'm glad I remembered to turn it on. It was something that we talked about when I very first started streaming. And I said that probably I would start using it when I started swatching my collection. Because we'd run out of things to say because I wouldn't be narrating nail art. And, well, that's just funny on many, many levels. Because imagine running out of things to talk about. And also, imagine me swatching my collection. Imagine. Maybe I should get an imagine emote with like the little doot, imagining dream bubble. Cursed Wings, thank you for the follow. What would Paulette imagine in the imagine bubble? If I could settle on another 5 emotes, I might do another commission for Moon and like put them up like for private FFZ use. Because when you put something on FFZ, you can either just have it for your channel or you can add it to the public library for public use. You again. Hi. Hello. Hi. You wanna get in your chair? You wanna get in your chair? Yeah. You wanna come over here? Beanie break. How are you, mister? Do we have purrs today? You gonna give us purrs, Benny? Mm-hmm. I'm assuming you guys can hear him. Hey, Wim. How's Beanie? Better watch it with them claws, homie. Bean purrs and piano music. He's rubbing on the microphone. I need to clip his nails so they're a little bit sharp right now. But sometimes, you know, cats, and sometimes they oh no, is it? Okay, hold on, I can do that right now. We can extend that. I didn't realize it had gotten that close. So if I go into manage, extend, I can't see. Move it over here. I'm gonna do it right now because I might forget otherwise. Okay, that should be better now. Thank you, Em. Okay, Bane. Wim, you can donate to points and still lurk. You just can't lurk secretly, but you can still lurk. Okay, stop that though. TOS, please. Yeah. All right, Beanie. We go back in Beanie's chair now. Kitty, no reveal the titty. Oh my god. Yeah, we go back over here now. Thank you, Cursed. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break, I think, before I start the manicure. No, wait, we aren't using the gold. Are we? Am I? What if I... Hold on. Like, would it be worth it to do the gold on top of two purples? We'll have to decide about that. I don't know. But, I'll be RB. I'll be, oh, god damn it, blah, blah, blah. The timing, May O'Connor, hello, you guys. I'm literally just about to take a break, but it will be a super, super quick break. I'm so sorry. Hello, Spooky. Spooky, you were doing Celeste. How was Celeste? Hey, Math. Hey, McGirlNet. Welcome. I'm Colette. I'm a nail artist and a variety streamer and a Hollow Knight masochist. Zilly with the ad time. Yes, we have it. We just had Beanie was just in my lap and we were just having a Beanie break. Hi, Beanie. What, are you gonna come back up here again? Okay, okay, come on. Okay, we're apparently not having a break yet. Oh, and a Beanie treat from Math. I'll get that in just a sec. Thank you for the follow. Hello? Didn't I literally just hear a follow sound? Oh, Beanie, don't step on that. Maybe I pressed something accidentally and it replayed to something. I don't know what just happened. But it's probably his fault. Is it your fault? Yeah, we were having piano and purr time. Hey Juicy, welcome. 4 and 5A and 2B. I haven't done any of the B-sides yet. Still, I think I told you this before. I should do some Celeste sometime. Yes, hello. So this is Beanie, if anybody hasn't met Beanie before. He's a very handsome, mostly good gray boy. He is our stream kitty. And sometimes he insists on having some Beanie time. And, well, you can actually see it in frame right now. Oh, Beanie, goddammit. When he sits like this, he's right next to the mic, so you guys get to hear him purr. Yeah, we just finished cutting my nails down and doing my cuticles. My nails were really, really long. You're probably like, that's still really long, but they were a lot longer than this. And the manicure I took off was actually almost 4 weeks old, which is like extremely elderly manicured. Oh, Juicy followed. Thank you for the follow, Juicy. I don't know what is up with my... Wait, now the dashboard updated, but when I first looked, it didn't. I'm so sick of technical difficulties, but it's... You know what? All I can do is say I'm sorry, even though it's not my fault. Yeah, it's pretty good today. A little bit gooby. Can we bend you this way? No, he doesn't want to bend that way. Yeah, still a little bit pirate, a little bit pirate eye, but not too bad. For anybody, like I said, just meeting Beanie, he's had an eye injury that's been healing for a very, very long time. And they apparently can take a very long time to heal in cats, but he manages to still be a pretty happy boy. Yeah, and when he barfs everywhere. I read online, I was looking again at like slow feed cat bowls, because I'm really thinking about getting him one, which I probably should have done a long time ago. And the one side I was looking at called it the scarf and barf, and that's what this little boy does. All right, Beanie, we have a treat for you. We have a treat for you, buddy. Can you go back in Beanie's chair? Go on. Go on Beanie's chair. Could you get in your chair? Over here? Oh, over there? Sir. Can you get in your chair if you would like your treat? Good boy. Get in your chair. Get in Beanie's chair. No, get in your chair. I want to say yes, but it's been a really long time since I picked it up at all. All right, Let's see if we can. He's handsome. Oh, another one. Another treat. Yeah, another one. Snack. Nom nom nom. Nice Gidge. Every time I watch it, I'm like, I should do it again, but it frustrated me so much. I was very, very salty with Celeste. I was watching a little bit last night, actually. Andrew G started running it, or playing it, I should say. He's not necessarily running it yet. I am gonna take my break though, because that's like a rule of if you're about to paint your nails, you don't not go to the bathroom. And then when we get back, we're gonna be putting on this. This is a Fake Date. It's a very, very shiny, reflective, metallic Holo Taco polish. And if you're like, what the fuck is a Holo Taco? It sparkles. That's what you need to know. And then we're gonna top it with some of this, which is, yes, very, very sparkles and rainbow. And maybe with this, which is also many sparkles and many rainbows. Ooh, that's a great shot, camera. Good job, camera. Bad job, camera. That's what's happening. It's pink. I know Christine called it purple. It's not. I can't call it purple in good conscience. Sorry. The cough drop just bit it, literally. And silver flake? I don't think it needs the silver flake though. Dino, did you see the swatch? Well, now there's not any pure purple swatch anymore because I put gold over this purple swatch also. Plus the swatches aren't coming across well on camera anyway because it's too shiny. I don't want to use silver. Guess it does what? Come across on camera? No, it doesn't. You don't get to tell me if it does or not because you don't get to see it in person. Dino, that's just silly. Oh, yes, it does need the silver? No. But it's not going on your nails, Gidge, or your nails, Dino. If anything other than the purple is added, it's going to be the gold, period. Now. I don't even know if anything other than the purple is getting added. It might just be 2 layers of purple. It might be 3 layers of purple. That's so? You know, Dino, no. Please, my allergies. Paint your nails in the color I want. Me. The fuck, Dino, no. Oh, trying to manipulate me. If you need your own little break, now's the time. I'll only be a couple minutes and then we'll do the things. Thank you for your patience. Thanks for your patience, everybody. The ad time! I'm blind. And I'm bad. I'm gonna just do it right now, and I'm gonna just sit here for a minute. You guys won't miss anything. Just pretend I'm still gone. How do I do this? Okay. You might see an ad. You might not. Don't worry, you're not missing anything. Of course, if I just sit here like a bump on a log, that'd be kind of weird too. Oh, and then that also apparently disables pre-roll ads. I didn't know that. Kid, you're not. You're subbed. You shouldn't be getting an ad. You're lying. Gid's the liar. You didn't get an ad either, Connor. Is it a scam? We have scam. I think? Question mark? If you were scammed by no ads. No, it's dude, that's not. Dude, did I not add it? I thought I added. Oh wait, do I not have room in my BTTV to add it? Because it's animated. That might be why I didn't add it. I should take out anything that's not animated from my BTTV. Okay, so what we're gonna do is prep our nails and do the thing. Maybe I should remove some things that people don't use from BTTV. I forget what I even have in there. I wish, oops, BRB, Pro Streamer. I wish they allowed you more, or that it wasn't quite so much per monthly. Alright, so prepping the nails with acetone. Make sure they're very clean and very dry before we get started. I'm going to go light on the acetone on the nail with the patch. We don't want to compromise the patch. Underside of the nail as well. We're not using peel off today. We're going to do long lasting. Thank you, Amethyst. Obviously, I need reminders. Because I'm putting brain. I literally was like, I'll do that when I get up for my break. And then, I mean, that was like... I will be so glad when I'm over this fog and fatigue. I mean, I'm always putting brain. I don't think there's a way to get away from that, but... lately... Peel off? Wait, what? Oh, peel. Haha, dag it. Alright, so this is long lasting base. We're going to be doing it on top and on the bottom and on the sides. And that's how you get a manicure to last a month. Top, bottom, sides, and tip. And the logic behind this, which I mean is logical if you think about it, is that it puts the edge in a place that does not experience getting knocked around. And it also protects your nail mo better from like water absorption, which in addition to making your nails weak, makes your nails more flexible. Flexing can make your nails polish like chip, and also just like the water getting under there and weakening the bond can make the polish chip. So particularly this one, we want to protect the patch, make sure that edge is well sealed and everything is protected. Yeah, peel off. Beanie hair. I saw it. Ooh, I saw another hair stuck on there somewhere, and then I lost sight of it. Oh, there it is. Short nails are harder to wrap the underside, but it's still worthwhile. I should try to have a little better posture here. I thought about making myself like a schedule of what days I should do what things. But I feel like that would be hard for me to stick with. Like I already have trouble sticking with any kind of a schedule. And then what if I wasn't in the mood to play whatever I wanted to play? Like if I made a particular day that I wanted to do speed runs. But then what if I didn't want a speed run? Then the schedule would be wrong. And then what, do you make that up later, or do you just accept that you've borked the schedule? And if you're just going to bork the schedule all the time, why even have a schedule? I just feel like I have so many things I want to play, but yet I never actually play them. Like finishing Celeste or finishing Meat Boy. I mean, technically we beat Celeste and we beat Meat Boy, but there's still so much content in both of those that I had every intention of going back to. Like the B and C sides in Celeste and Cotton Alley and the Dark World in Meat Boy. Yeah, well, it would if I knew any other speed games, dang it. Was that your cue to say, let me tell you about this great run called Ultima 4? Play stuff or do stuff, yeah. I don't know, if it gets too generic, then it just defeats the point of a schedule. I don't know. I'm doing Daggett's work for him here. Avatar Colette. Yeah, how long is that run, Daggett? I mean, that's not a short run. Maybe somebody will pick that for their 12-hour challenge game. Then you can go hop in there and be like, hey, I'm the world record holder. Under 2 hours. Carefully not saying over 1 hour. Alright, we'll get in here with fake data. I think this one's pretty sheer first coat. We'll see. Yeah. But all these have been quite buildable and get quite opaque on the second coat. Oh, camera's gonna start having a little freak out because it's too shiny. Let's turn off the autofocus. So if world record is 150, that means it would probably take me about 4 hours, if not longer, considering I've never played the game. Yeah. Woo. The thing is, like, sometimes I feel like I have better luck, like, being productive with the schedule. Maybe I should say, I like deadlines more than I like schedules. Well, I don't like deadlines, but deadlines, maybe I should say, make me more productive than schedules. Like we were talking about earlier, that I've managed to somewhat get back on a decent YouTube schedule because Sunday is a real deadline in my head again. Which, I mean, I guess you could also say that it's my schedule to upload on that day, but like that's a very vague sort of a schedule. I mean, I do try to make it an edited tutorial on Sunday, and then usually the extended version will go up like Tuesday. Kind of almost looks like just like super metallic mannequin hands on camera. Doesn't even look pink, it just looks like the same color as my skin. Weird. This polish is weird. In a good way. Okay. It's kind of an interesting look sheer. I kind of like it. Like, it doesn't look pink at all. Well, I guess maybe it looks a little bit pink. Yeah, the deadline. Yeah, every now and then I'll do like a schedule of more than a few days. I guess particularly when I'm not feeling well or when I don't have a good sleep schedule going, it's more difficult. Like, I would rather not have a schedule than have a schedule and then fail to meet the schedule. Which I've done previously. Because that just feels bad. Bullet journaling? No. I've journaled before. And I was very consistent with it for a while. Like, I did it every day for over a year. I don't know how helpful it was. It feels more like I have an inclination to journal when I'm not in a good place than when I'm in a good place. Like, I don't know that I necessarily feel like the journaling itself is helpful, like the urge to journal is helpful, and that it lets me know that I need to do something else to be helpful. Yeah. I mean, I do to-do lists sometimes. And sometimes that's feel good and sometimes that's feel bad, man. Like, I never complete a list, which I don't know if that means that I'm not doing enough or that I'm making my lists too big. And then, like, things just flow on to the next list. I really like that. It's cute. It's cute. There's a beanie hair. Can you see it? Oh, it's very fine. I can kind of see it, but I don't know. Depending on the resolution you're watching, and you may not be able to see it. I can't quit. There we go. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, like scheduling things and then not meeting the schedule is just such a bad feel. If I could just figure out what makes schedules real in my mind, then I would be able to make some real progress. Okay, let's see how the second coat looks. Oh yeah. That's a lot more opacity. I don't think we need 3. That's a good angle. You can see you can see the visible nail line on the others, but not the one with the second coat. Second coat really, really ups the opacity very nicely. Tell Kidge to hold me accountable. She can't do that. She's all the way in California, Canada. Hey, they both start with C. All right, I'm a little bit glom on this coat just to make sure that it's fully opaque, because like I said, I'm not doing a third coat. If it had looked like it was going to be like really thin and I would absolutely have to do a third coat, then I wouldn't. But if a second coat needs a little glom in a couple places to be opaque, then that's okay. All right, Daggett, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I feel like I'm making progress, if nothing else. And it's been over a month, so technically I should have formed a habit, right? Nate. I'm very pleased that the YouTube thing has been going well, and if I can just hold myself accountable, there's no reason it shouldn't continue to go well. Even if it's going well at 7 a.m. Sunday morning because I didn't edit earlier in the week because I'm a dumbass. As long as that video is up at noon Sunday, I consider it a win. Are you doing Daggett, if you're still here, are you doing more 100% or are you doing rando? You might already be gone. I don't know if I'm the only one that like says bye and then like hangs out to soak in all the goodbyes and well wishes and farewells. Like, bye! 5 minutes later. Okay, really, bye now. It's very, very sparkly. Look at that. Oh, it's so reflective in that camera. Come on here. It's got different personality every way. Rando. Oh, that's a valid delay, Daggett. Enjoy the rando. Rando is good. I never knew I would like rando as much as I did. Like when I made my plans for, what I'm going to do with Hollow Knight once I'm done with it casually. Like, I don't even know. Like, I mean, I knew randos existed. Like, I'd seen Jerry do, like, Zelda randos and stuff. Like, I understood randos existed, but I probably didn't know at the time that Hollow Knight rando existed. And I would have I just wiped part of that corner off. I probably would never have guessed that, like, I would do randos. Now randos are probably my favorite Hollow Knight thing. Maybe one day I'll recapture the love I wanted to have for speedrunning. It's weird because I enjoy watching speedruns so much. Like whether somebody's ahead or not. But it's so hard to enjoy my own runs. Weird brain shit. Imagine doing randos, yeah. Dude, you should do a rando. Well, no, it's a work night for you. Maybe you shouldn't do a rando. You should do a rando if you want to. The returned NPCs are so cozy. Wandering through Hollow Nest and hearing like, it's so good. A lot more stressful than watching, yeah. Yeah, I do imagine that there'll be another update pushed in the next couple days. Pimpus was rather mad at himself for forgetting that double interaction. I didn't realize he said he knew that was a thing, and then he forgot about it. Like, I told him, I was like, dude, it's fine. But I think he was mostly mad because he knew and he didn't fix it. Didn't fix it. Than that it was a thing in the first place, which I think is understandable, but like, it's so cool. Charming, somebody said. That rando I did last night, Matt, though, aside from having the NPCs back, was so trolly to me. It was so rude. Don't stop your condo. Oh, you just asked. I didn't even see the question. It was rude. And it seemed to be rude in particular because I was trying to get happy couple ending. And the Palors were buried. One of my Palors was at Great Prince Zote. The Corner for Club remix. Wait, there is a Corner for Club remix? Oh my god. I'm opening that for later. See, that's something like new rando players have to deal with. Now, I do believe that it's a rite of passage for your first rando seed to be an absolute dick. But, like, I never had to worry about something like that when I started rando because dreamers weren't randomized. That was not a thing I had to worry about. I do remember. What was it that I was looking for? It was in Abyss. And Abyss was still scary to me at the time. And I had to go all the way to Shade Cloak for something. I don't remember what it was. My very first rando was my last check. I just remember going through Abyss and saying, it's either here or I don't know this game as well as I think I do. And being prepared to be sad, but then it was there. But yeah, adding the Dreamers was like, a lot of the stuff that's added, it's like, that's a pretty small change. Adding the Dreamers was huge because it meant that you could have seeds where you didn't need Mantis Claw and you didn't need Dream Nail. Well, unless you wanted to fight Radiance. But up until that point, like, you had to get Claw because you had to go get the Dreamers at their regular Dreamer spots. It's weird to think about, like, back when such and such was vanilla. It really is. I love rando as it's evolved. Like the fact that there's so many things that can be randoed now. And honestly, like, having the Dream Warriors and Dream Bosses is really good. I did a lot of Dream Boss fights and Dream Warrior fights last night out of Logic. And it was pretty fun. Yeah, Holo 2 had my Grimchild. I think at least one of the Grimkin had one of my ores. We already had enough to do level 1 and 2 kin once we got the Grimchild. I'm trying to... There were some other just really just debate moments. And then, like, I full cleared the seed, basically. I completed it 97%. I was going to go get everything, and then I realized that there were, like, cornifers in places that didn't have benches right next to them. And I was like, I can't. I don't care. But it wasn't the pale ore that kept me going that long. It was, getting my last white fragment. That was the last thing I was looking for, I think. Yeah, stream was almost 7 hours, which was longer than I actually really wanted to go. Like, that is the one thing with rando, but if I really, really wanted to take more action against that, then I should have turned more things off. You know, I was like, I did one on these same settings in under 4 hours last time. Well, not this time. I got dashed so late. You know, a lot of the early game was just slow. And then looking for all the true ending stuff and all the ore stuff just ended up taking a really long time. I really like these metallics, Dino. You've probably heard me say this before, but they're not like other metallics that I have. They're really shiny and reflective, and I mean, not, I wouldn't say chrome, because of course they're not smooth. But look at that. And like with the flashlight. Oops, did I? No, I didn't. Now, you're not going to like be able to see the color, but this shows off a lot of the reflectivity. Actually, you can still see the color. The green one, I remember, under flashlight, just became like silver. It's a sparkly, shiny it's a sparkly reflectivity. That's interesting. You can still see a lot of the pink. The green is my favorite of the collection, I think, hands down. The green is my favorite. It's the most unique color. It works really well with the finish. But the whole collection is good. I just... You can't really see. I can see. I just like smooshed the bottle right on my nail. It's okay. It like dented it, but it's okay. Alright, so now we've got purple flaky holo, which on its own I would usually say looks pink, but next to this polish, like, it can actually be called purple. And I think we're doing at least 2 coats of this. And this will bring Holo into the reflections. And it'll also bring some purple to this polish. Because I'm not a huge, like, pink fan. So having this lean a little bit more purple would please me. You can tell the difference between the ring and the pinky and the other two. Oh yeah, you can. That Holo in there. Mo better. See, like, head on. Like, you can almost not notice it right there, but you still see it, but you don't know what you're seeing. But then, like, if you get it at an angle like this, you're like, oh, that actually shows off a lot of the purple in addition to a lot of the Holo. Yeah, I like this. Really, really pretty. Subtle. Less subtle in real person. In real person? In real life? In person? Yeah, it definitely, like, the foil collection could very easily have been an Easter collection, or the metallics collection, I guess I should say. It's not called the foils collection. A lot of Easter vibes to most of the colors, except for, I would say, the blue. The blue in that collection is really, like, deep. It would be kind of interesting to see, like, a light, icy blue in that formula. I mean, I'd love to see that formula again, period. We talked about that before, about, like, a gemstone toned collection. Like that finish, but all, like, deeper colors, like the blue. But I'd like to see, I mean, it would be cool to see some lighter colors as well. I don't know. I guess it will just depend. I mean, it doesn't seem, given the hints that have been dropped, that that's what we'll be seeing next from Christine. Yeah, lots of shiny Renegade. We're adding sparkly to the shiny. Sparkly, only shiny. So, do I even need to add a second coat of this, do you think, you guys? Probably. Maybe? Probably. Make sure not to get too much glom around the edges. One more coat? One more coat. One more coat. So now we had the shiny. Now we add in the Holo sparkle. Yeah, that's really pretty. Okay, I'm pretty happy with these. Okay, one more purple flaky and then top coat. Let's see. Is that worth? Oh. Yes, that's worth. In person, that's worth. They almost... Ooh. What did I touched my edge there. It's almost giving me something about it that's really interesting. I can't... Like, almost like, you guys remember Sunglasses at Night? Like the way the Flakies are laying makes them seem aligned almost like a bar glitter, even though they're not bars. I don't know if that's a good description. If an elephant always gets into your business, are they nosy or trunky? I mean, probably still nosy, because their nose is on the end of their trunk. Right? Their trunk isn't their nose. Their nose is a part of their trunk. I think that's how that works. You guys see the difference between those two and those two? More hollow. Hopefully there's enough hollow for Dino to stop guilting me over not using the silver flaky taco. I mean, it's not like the silver would have looked bad. I didn't particularly want it on here. Two coats, one coat. Yeah. Nice. This music is really nice. I should have gotten this a long time ago. I've got a couple others also, but I like this one so well. Like, it perfectly suits what I was looking for. Just like really mellow, chill piano vibes. Ooh. Alright, and then we'll do top coat. And as usual, we'll be using Seche Vite, if you were curious. Did we get a bean? We did. We got a bean. Hi, Beanie. How's Mr. Bean? Hmm? Beanosaurus. Maybe I'll just run one more quick cleanup around the edges. I want to make sure, just like we doubled, well, not doubled, but like we wrapped with the base coat, we'll be wrapping everything with top coat. Seal everything in, protect everything, smooth everything, shine everything, fucking knock my nail into the ring light. Fuck, god damn it, blah. No, I'm not licking it. I'm just smooth it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Is there has it been decided when the actual races will start, Nate? I would guess maybe next week. And in which case I would expect it to be maybe announced pretty early this week so that people could know who they're paired with and schedule times. I was wondering, since there's so many people, if there will be any double races, like where they have 4 people on screen, but it's not like all 4 are racing each other. It's like 2v2 and 1v1 and 1v1. That's words. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I feel like scheduling is going to get pretty tight. Because that's a lot of matches. And, I mean, a lot of people have scheduling restrictions of when they are available to match. I bet they will. I think that's more common in speedrun tournaments than rando tournaments. Because it's a little bit easier to keep track of versus like if you were to have 2 different rando races on screen at the same time. Talking about a Hollow Knight tournament, by the way, if anybody's like, what? For the all skills category. Hey, Potato. Welcome. Nate, you are good. Cool with all the sad face. You already are good. You just need to learn and get a little bit more consistent. Whoa. He's kind of ignoring us. He was all cuddly earlier. See, Potato says you're good. Pretty sure. Wait. You should change your name to the Informed Potato. And then come back and tell Nate. Or is that your alt? Is there an Informed Potato out there? If that's not your alt, you should go claim it right now. Nine? It's 9? We've been live for 2.5 hours. I didn't realize, y'all. I guess I don't know how long I thought it was. I guess it took longer than I thought to do the chop. And we also had like 2 long bean breaks, didn't we? That's right. If you're no good, then what am I, Nate? No, it's not. But I mean, it's a pretty simple manicure, relatively speaking. I love the shininess of this. I'll admit, I wish it was like more purple. Like, I wish there was a purple an actual purple metallic. But I don't want to add like another layer of Flakies. Because I'm ready to be done. And also because I don't think a third layer is going to be that different. Nuh-uh. How are you defining good and bad, Nate? Math, you are also not bad at video games. Neither of you get to call yourselves bad and then call me good, because it's illogical and does not make any sense. Like, literally, no matter how you measure good and bad, if you are bad, then I am also bad. So you can't tell me I'm good, or you can't tell yourself that you're bad. Pick one. Soon, damn. Yeah, I know a couple times you said work has been like, well, I was gonna say not fun, but like that's why they call it work. But like last minute stuff and problem solving and shit, and that's never fun. Alright, so that, wrap the bottom, wrap the sides and the tip, and our nail will be enrobed in shininess. Oh man, look at the difference that top coat makes. Oh, everything's just even more shiny, more good. And we'll see how long I keep this on. Oh, very nice. Yeah, that's always frustrating, I'm sure, Amethyst. It's like, well, it's great that you want to complain to me about that, but that's not in my power. And by great, I mean not great. Did I nudge the corner there at some point? It's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. It's not too bad. It's like a little small divot, but the top coat should smooth it out. Oh yeah, this is the patched nail. I almost already forgot already. Make sure our edges are very well sealed. I just don't want to have to deal with that patch. Like, I need it to hold. I need for it to hold. I can be okay with having a break and having one patch as long as I'm not having to deal with that patch like multiple times a month. I want to patch it, and I just want the patch to last, and I want it to grow out, and I want it to top coat, not top coat. I want it to be good patch. Enjoy your lurk potato. We either all good or all bad? I mean, yeah, I guess so. Or actually, no. You could be good and I could be bad. But you can't be bad and I'm good. That's how it works, because it's speed running and I'm slow. Yeah, they're really shiny without top coat. I mean, you can tell the difference, but it's tough. Because also, like, even when they're smooth, because of the way that the metallic flakes are in the metallic polish, it still maintains some of its texture, even though it's, like, smooth on top. If that makes sense? But you can still see, like a lot of polishes, once you add top coat, like, everything gets smoothed out, and you can't tell whether if there was like any texture there before, whereas with this, like, you still see some of the texture, but it's also smoothed out. And for the top coat, I'm not going to worry too much if I'm sloppy with it, and I am sloppy because I'm lazy and sleepy. But top coat is very easy to peel off, like especially like the under my finger areas where I'm capping everything off. Once that dries, that'll be super easy to peel off. I just like to do cleanup on the earlier layers because you don't want to lock mistakes under the top coat, like, and have a messy cuticle or something like that. Only because you haven't run 106 in 80 years, Nate. And only because you refuse to do anything safe in 106. The other night, like, all skills, I honestly feel like absolute trash at. You died like 8 times the other night, Nate, and you still beat my deathless run. I don't know what I need to do in all skills to have any kind of, like, actually decent time. It's not dying, because my PB is deathless. No, that's not how it works. Math. All skills, though, like, baffles me. You and math literally both, like, just like I gave you a link to a route and you both went and demolished my PB by, like, your second run. I think, Nate, you beat me your first try and math beat me second try, or maybe it's vice versa. But, like, the other night, and you were so mad, Nate, and I was like, man, how is he still faster than me? Like, it was a clusterfuck of a run, but it was better than my run, which was not even a clusterfuck. Zuli, thank you for the bits. Also, yeah, speedruns aren't silly. Speedruns are good. Speedruns are good content. I wish I could have a better mindset about speedruns. I really like learning speedruns, which is one of the reasons why I really want to consider doing the 12-hour at the end of this month. For anybody who hasn't seen, I put a link in the gaming channel of my Discord to the tweet about the 12th annual 12-hour challenge. See what's going on there? It's a little bit special. The 12-hour challenge is a community challenge to learn a speed run over 12 hours over a particular weekend. They usually have suggested themes and stuff like that, but it's the spirit of it is just to learn a new speed run, and everything else is kind of optional. The specific timing is optional, following the theme is optional, all that. Yeah, math, the 12-hour challenge is I tried to learn how to run Mario 1, but I was not able to finish a run. But the 12-hour challenge is when I learned any percent, actually, technically. The theme this year is with friends, or better with friends, or something like that. And the idea is to find somebody else to learn a speed run with, and you both learn it for 12 hours, and then at the end you race. So if you use some of the official resources, which even when I've participated, like I really haven't very much, you can, like, sign up, you can put what game you're playing, and if you don't, like, know somebody else who wants to learn that game, you can, like, there's a Discord and everything aside from the website and the forums and stuff that are set up. You can, like, look at the sheets and see who else is learning that category and, like, you know, hook up with them, make a new friend. I actually, Matt, I remember you said that before, and I kind of laughed because I actually know, and by know I mean have watched a version of Dog Percent. I don't know if you know Point Crow or around last year when he did a little Dog Percent tournament, but What If Julia, who's one of my favorite streamers, was in that. And so there were, like, some special rules or routes that were, like, for his event, so I don't know that it's necessarily the competitive route, but, like, that's really cool because it seems like sort of a good entry category for that, because, like, you get a little bit of this, you get a little bit of that, you get to go a lot around the map, you get to learn some cool, like, glitchy tricks. Yeah, math. So, like, the backwards bomb whatever jumps and some shit, I don't remember what the names are, but, like, yeah, that would be a really cool category. And it's long, but it's not, like, as long as 112. I think that would be cool. And like I said, the themes are optional, or maybe you could find somebody else learning that. But I've always thought that it was just a really cool idea to, like, grow speedrunning and learning and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, if only I had a Switch and had ever played any Zelda game ever, let alone Breath of the Wild, math. I've never played a Zelda. We didn't last time we had NES night, we never even played Zelda 2 that I have. Oh. But yeah, if that sounds interesting to anybody, I know the nail art stream or nail polish stream, I guess, is a weird place to be talking about that. But we have some overlap. Yeah, nothing could possibly go wrong. But I'm thinking, well, Math already knows because I know Math was in the conversation in Discord. I'm considering True Ending. I mean, Hollow Knight kind of is my speed game. I've never really tried to be speedy at anything else other than the Mario, which was not successful. But like the other night when I did Radiance with no iframes was also probably the first time I think I've really fought her with relying on Shade Soul for my damage, and it wasn't that bad. And a lot of last night's rando also actually, all I had for my damage was Fireball and then Shade Soul. Like I got Dive and my up very late in the seed. What, Nate? What is it? What ... What? I don't dislike any % cuz watchers. I'm capable of doing any % watchers. I did watchers with Fireball, no Shaman, and no was it no dash or did I have a dash? In rando the other day. I had extra masks though. Yeah, I know. I fought Hugh yesterday with base Fireball and no dash. It wasn't that bad. I've been doing a lot of weird loadouts in rando lately because rando doesn't fucking want to give me my magic for reasons. And it's not that bad. Yeah, so like I'm not saying True Ending is easy. I mean, obviously it's one of the most challenging categories, and I don't know how to do the clawless shade skip, but I can learn how to do that. Like, yeah, like you can't, like, True Ending watchers is gonna be way better than any % watchers. I've considered True Ending for a while, and my holdup was that I thought that Radiance would be really hard for me. But I've done Radiance under some very stressful, fucking absurd situations lately, and I feel like my Radiance is pretty solid right now. Markoth would intimidate me a little bit because I lean on Abyss Shriek for Markoth. I mean, there's definitely still some bosses where I would need to learn some things, and I'm not like expecting to have top times because, you know, I don't like practice like all that, but I feel like I could get through a True Ending run now, whereas I used to not feel like I would be able to do that. Like, it used to be like, oh, True Ending, haha, no. And now it's like, True Ending, maybe. And I do, like, I like learning runs better than I like grinding runs. If there's anything I've learned about myself in speedruns, it's that. I don't know. I will learn 112 when I have a consistent abs rad math. No, definitely not for the 12 hour. I would need 12 hours of Radiance practice. No, I don't love God Home, so I don't feel like 112 would ever like take place of 106 in my heart. 106 is my favorite category. But I would run 112. Yeah, Connor. Like I also read this thing, and I realized that I'm at one of these phases in most of my speedruns right now, that when you're learning a new skill, you go through 4 phases. Unconscious incompetence, conscious incompetence, conscious competence, and unconscious competence. And I'm at the conscious incompetence phase, I think. Right? So it's basically like You don't know what you're doing, but you don't even know that you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing and you realize you don't know what you're doing. You know what you're doing, but you got to think really, really hard about what you're doing. Or you know what you're doing and it just comes as second nature, right? And like it's struggling through that unconscious or the conscious incompetence through the conscious competence, like really having to think hard about being able to be good. Dude, the known knowns and unknown unknowns and known unknowns and unknown knowns. I know about them too, math. Yes. The known unknowns of competence is exactly. You're not. Actually, maybe we're both like in between conscious incompetence, realizing how bad you are, and conscious competence, having to concentrate really hard to be good. But yeah, like moving through that to get to the unconscious competence. Like I would say nail art, maybe I'm at like an unconscious competence. Cause like I can get distracted during nails and like things still turn out okay. I know what's going on. I don't have to be like, I mean, not like I don't still make mistakes. I'm not, that's not what it's about. But yeah, it's like, and it's like a hard mental place. I mean, at least for me. Like to be aware of how badly I'm doing, and be very aware of what's lacking. So that, and like, I don't know, that's all like food for thought and stuff, but I have yet to do a speed run since I had any of those mental breakthroughs, so to speak, to see if I can actually, like my biggest speed running problem is mindset. I don't like continuing a run if something goes wrong. I don't like being in the red. I don't like so many things. Like, I just want to have run that goes smoothly. Like, I don't even have to go fast. I just want it to go smoothly. But, like, the thing that brought home to me that it's an in my head problem was that time I reset a run that was ahead because I missed a trick that would have lost me only a couple seconds and I would have still been ahead, but I rage reset. And as soon as I pushed the button, I was like, oh my God, I shouldn't have done that, you guys. Why did I do that? But I was just so salty. And I don't know how to get not salty during speed runs. Randos? Pff, who cares? It's a rando. Speed runs? We should do flashlight time. And then I'm gonna find somewhere for you guys to go. Oh, then I'm gonna make my bed. Because I had to strip it unexpectedly. Because Beanie puked on it. Beanie. Yeah. And the thing is, like, I don't want to, like, not be invested in it or whatever. Because, you don't want to, like, not get excited when something excited happens. But I just want to get, like, not as mad when something bad happens. Like, I want to have more, like, Darbian vibes. Like, cool as a cucumber under all circumstances. And I can't, or I shouldn't say I can't. I have not yet mastered that mental trick. I really like this. It's horrible that I'm about to say this. This is kind of boring, but I like it. I'm sorry, Nate. I'm kind of tempted to do some Stardew, but I don't want to do just like an hour of Stardew or 2 hours of Stardew. I would want to do like 4 hours of Stardew, and then it would be almost 2 a.m, and I would have no sheets on my bed and no food in my tummy. So, yeah, I don't know. I like it. I don't dislike it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not exciting to me. No, that's not even the right word. I'm so bad at words today. But it's just like it's pink and it's shiny and it's hollow, and I shouldn't call something like this basic, but it's not phenomenal. Maybe it's because it's pink. Maybe I should have gone with, well, you know what? It's too late for what it could have, should have. We didn't. It's pretty. I like it. I kind of wish I'd gone with the green. This has been a plan to do this manicure for many weeks because this was the only one of the collection that I hadn't worn on its own. Right? We'd worn the green. We had worn the silver pretty much on its own. We wore the copper, and we wore the blue. So like it was time for the pink to have its time because I really like I like this collection and I liked all the other manicures, but green was my favorite, probably silver was second, and then pink and rose gold or copper probably tied for fourth. The green was just really, really nice. Like they all look like very similar in the bottle, but somehow on the nail, something about the green just got very, very unique. Yeah, you're welcome, Amethyst. I'm spoiled. They look almost less shiny on this cam than they did earlier. I'll maybe get some, well, we'll see. Yeah, I think it's just that they're pink. I will not keep this on for a month. Not just because in a month we'll be in the middle of Water Marble March, but because I don't think I can stand to have pink on my nails for that long. Also because it feels really good to actually have a fresh manicure, and it teaches me a lesson that I have learned before, which is that I shouldn't put it off, even if I don't feel like it, because we'll have a fun stream and I'll be happier once it's done. I don't need to be inspired to do a manicure like this, is what I'm saying. Aw, Nate. Thank you. I don't feel like the bestest at anything lately, to be honest. But I appreciate you guys. My mental hang-ups abound this time of year. I mean, the thing is, I'm not the best at anything, but that's okay. Like, you don't have to be the best at anything. Really, there's nobody that's the best at anything. You probably find somebody that's the best, and then, like, you would find somebody that's better than them, and then, like, you would find somebody that's better than them. Does that make sense? Probably not. Like, eventually there's a finite best, but I also feel like, but no, there's not. You think you're the best, and then somebody else will come along and take your bestness from you. Or you're the best, but then you're trash at something else. So you're not the best at everything. So are you really the best? Well, I mean, I guess you kind of are. I don't know. Now I'm just rambling. Let me see what we have going on here. Tomorrow, I'm going to try and take the day off. I may change my mind and want to do some Stardew. But it's been quite a while since I actually took a day off. And I was going to take today off and then decided that today was the day to do the nails. So maybe tomorrow will be the day off. You know, I feel like it's been a really long time since we raided Daggett. Let's raid Daggett. Yeah, exactly, Connor. So it's easier to just realize up front that you're not the best. Amethyst, thank you. Oh, Tahiti, hello. I was looking at the other screen, looking at where to send you guys. Thank you for popping in. I'm sorry, I'm just wrapping up here, but yes, you do get to see the sparkles and the shininess that I was just dissing and calling boring because I'm a spoiled little brat, apparently. You know, Tahiti, that is actually like actually really good advice. Well, maybe advice isn't the right word, but yes, nobody can be a better you than you because there's only one you. Even if you're not the best at anything, you're the best at being you. I appreciate that. This is why it's good to stream when I'm sad, because you guys are so nice. I'm going to rate us to Daggett. I think I already said that. Daggett was here earlier. He's doing some Metroid Rando. If you're like, what are these words you're saying? Stick around and find out. It's video game words. See, now usually I like start rambling and then the thingy is counting down, but I think I might have actually said everything that I need to say. No one is youer than you. Yeah. I suppose being me is worth. Some days it's easy to forget that, but yeah. I appreciate all you guys. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Whatever time of day it is for you, thank you for hanging out with me and having some color therapy and sparkles in your evening or afternoon or morning or whatever, blah, 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 blah. And I hope I'll see you all next time. Can I hear? Dang it. No, no.
Colette, thank you for the raid.
And of course, if you're in the future on YouTube checking this out and listening to me complain and ramble for a couple hours, I hope you enjoyed the color
Thank
therapy.
you for the raid, Colette.
And if you would like to subscribe, please feel free.
I'm not doing so well in this particular randomizer.
Oh no. If you'd like to join me live, it's twitch.tv/ColetteMSLP. I hope you have a wonderful day, whatever time of day as well.
Keep dying.
And thanks for watching.